AERT214 Exam2. Today I'll be teaching you how to use Aspire. Firstly, you're going to want to open Aspire, and then you're going to want to create a new file. From here, you're going to want to dimension your page. This page will be the size of the object that you're cutting. Then you're going to want to create an outline of that same page or object that you're cutting. Create. Our objects are not centering, so we're going to have to pull them into view from wherever it is that they're centering. Now that we have our outline, we're going to want to create the dimensions for our tag, or what we're cutting out of our object. For us, our tag is going to be 3.5 inches by 2 inches with a small radius. We're going to create, and since it is not centering, we're going to have to center it ourselves. You're going to want to use this as a guide and then center your object. Now that we have an outline for both the material that we're cutting and the object, we're going to want to import, say, a picture or design. For us, we're going to import this image of a duck. We can scale this down to fit on our object. Now that we've done that, we're going to want to select the object, or our image, and then select Trace Bitmap. This will create vectors for our picture, and then allow us to adjust it, or actually cut it into our tag. Preview and apply. Close. Remove the image from the paper, and now we have several vectors. We're going to want to group these vectors together. This lets the vectors stay together instead of moving individually, and also makes it easier for our cutter to read and cut. Now that we've done this, we can add either a hole or text. First, we're going to add text. This can be anything you want. Also, can be any text you want. Got any bread? many texts, or fonts, should I say. Place it somewhere that fits. And then I'm going to add my name as well. adjust where our duck is, just to make a little bit of room for our text. There we go. This should end our design process. Oh, actually we still need to add a hole for our tag. Diameter, create. From here you can either eyeball where you want the hole, as long as it's along this line, or you can place two of these side by side and then delete the extra one. Now that we've finished our design, we can save. We'll want to save it as two files. Firstly, as an Aspire file in case we need to edit it later on. And then as a DXF as well. But first we have to convert to millimeters. We have to convert our file to millimeters. Then from here we can Control A, select all, export selected vectors to DXF. DXF. And now that we're done with this, we can move over to the laser cutter.